So it really depends on your long-term goals.
And then there's production speed.
Right, time is money.
Vinyl printing, especially for detailed designs, can be time-consuming.
It can be because of that weeding process.
You often have to do it manually.
Carefully peeling away all that excess vinyl.
What about sublimation?
Sublimation, once you have your design set up, is generally much faster.
Especially for complex designs or when you're printing in bulk.
Right, the printing and transfer process is more automated.
So you get quicker turnaround times.
Exactly, which can be crucial for meeting deadlines.
Last but not least, let's consider eco-friendliness.
Good point. Sustainability is becoming increasingly important.
Vinyl printing does generate some waste.
Yeah, mainly from the excess vinyl that gets weeded out.
What about sublimation?
Sublimation is generally considered to be more eco-friendly.
Now, how come?
Well, there's very little material waste because there's no weeding involved,
Makes sense.
and the inks themselves are often water-based.
Which makes them gentler on the environment.
Exactly, so it's a more sustainable option overall.
All right, so we've covered a lot of ground comparing vinyl and sublimation across various factors.
Why, yeah, it's been a good overview.
Now, how do we help our listener figure out which method is right for their project?
Good question. Let's break it down.
Okay, so let's simplify things for our listeners.
Sounds good to me.
If you need bold, simple designs and you want to print on a variety of materials, and if you're on a tight budget, vinyl printing is probably the best option for you
It's a great way to get started with custom printing.
without breaking the bank.
Exactly.
But if you want those really intricate, photorealistic designs, and if you need to print on polyester or other sublimation-ready items,
And you're prioritizing that long-lasting, permanent result.
then sublimation is the way to go.
It's the clear winner for those types of projects.
So, what are we saying here?
It all boils down to your specific needs and the type of product you're creating.
And there's no shame in using both, right?
Absolutely not. Don't be afraid to consider a hybrid approach.
Because lots of businesses use both techniques.
They do. For example, you might use vinyl for adding names and numbers to sportswear.
But sublimation for creating the main design on the jersey.
Makes perfect sense.
It's all about using the right tool for the job.
Couldn't agree more.
And speaking of using the right tool for the job,
Oh,
we've got some exciting real-world examples lined up for you in part 2.
really?
We'll see how businesses and creators are using both vinyl and sublimation to bring their amazing ideas to life.